Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manjunath Chandraya. Today's session we'll be learning how to use HLOOKUP function. The first thing you need to know is what is HLOOKUP. As the H stands for a horizontal way. Horizontal way is nothing but the values are checked on a row wise. So you can see here HLOOKUP is a Excel function to look up and retrieve data from a specific row in a table. So usually HLOOKUP looks data on a row wise. Whereas in the VLOOKUP, data is looked on a vertical lookup, nothing but column wise. Whereas HLOOKUP on a row wise. Let's start. So have a data here, employee data, employee number, name, working days, and wages. And the data is in row wise. As you can see, the employee numbers on the row 6, name on the row 7, and working days again it's in row, wages also is on the row. The data is not on the vertical side. So since the VLOOKUP doesn't work on this, so we need to use HLOOKUP, much easier to do. So everything is same, just we need to add the row numbers. Let's start. So I have a data here where I need to get the values from this source. So I have employee numbers 103, 100, 106, 105. I need to get their names, working days, and the wages using the HLOOKUP. Let's start. So in the name column, I use H lookup. Click on the tab for open bracket. You can use this insert function, right? So it's asked for lookup value. Since we have only the employee numbers and employee numbers are the constant, so we can use this as the criteria to look the data in this source. So let's say select 103 C14, go to the table area. Now the table area is the data which we have. So you can select it from employee. So as you can drag it down. So now you have selected the entire data and the row number. So now you need to be careful what you are selecting. It's asking for a row number, index number. So we started from here, right? So as you can see, if I was selecting and dragging the cursor down, it says on the right column it's a 2R. 2R is nothing but second row. As I go down, it says 3R. Again, if you go down, it says 4R. So we know our data is in which row number. So starting from, if it says 1, 2, 3, and 4th row. So okay, I just selected this. So we do it like that again. I select the data. It says still 4 row. So they will looking for a name. Since we are selecting from here employee number and the second row is nothing but the name. So we can give the 2 as the row number. Range lookup is nothing but what you're trying to look. So lookup is, are you looking for an exact match? Since we need to get the data on an exact match, we'll use the 0 or false. Click OK. So now we're able to get the name of the employee for 103. Now it's okay. 103 lamb. So we need to get the working days. Let's copy this formula down. Now you see data is not picking. Copy till down. So data is not picking. The reason is the range what you have selected is keep going down and is not in the correct source data. So for that reason we need to log the cells. So I'll go to the first cell where I put the formula. Now I'll go ahead and log the cells using F4 function. Once you click F4, it logs the both the C6 and the F9 with the dollar signs. Now click OK. Drag this formula down. Now you can see the values are picking correctly. So I need to get the working days and the wages. So we can copy this formula to the right, but the range is locked, right? And uh, the cell what we have selected is showing D14. D14 is nothing but name column. So we can use the 103. For that you can see the name it is taking, but we are searching on the basis of employee number. So we need to change it to C to get this. But I can't go and do every time selecting this for changing the cell. So what we can do, go here, click on this function box in this cell. So we need to log this C column. So I don't want to log the number because I'm copying this formula down. So it is go from 14 to 15, 15 to 16. So I just want to log this column C because employee number is in the column C. So let's go ahead and log this C by using a dollar sign to the left hand side. So you can put the dollar sign now to the, so now it is, we are only freezing the C column. So now hit OK, drag this formula down. Now copy this formula to the right. See, now you see here it is not changing, the row is fixed. Only thing we need to change is the row number because employee number is 1, name is 2, 3, working wages is third row from starting from here. So we need to change the row number here to 3, hit OK. Now you can see, drag it down. Now it has picked the row numbers, working days, sorry. For the wages, copy this formula down. So now it is taking the wages data. Since we need to change the row number to 4. Because why 4? Wages is in the fourth row. 1, 2, 3, fourth row. So now you can see the values are picking here. Click, drag it down. So we will check one data, 103. Name, and the working days is 21. Wages is 350. It's very simple, guys. Only thing different between VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP is, in HLOOKUP we use the row wise criteria, whereas in the VLOOKUP we check the column wise. So just need to give the row number. So everything is same. So very simple and easy to use. I hope this video was interesting. If you think the video was interesting, kindly subscribe, hit the bell icon for more interesting videos and learnings. Thank you for your time. Happy learning.